In this video, I'm going to show you how to give any application in the world smart contract guarantees with EigenCompute. So what is EigenCompute? EigenCompute is a service that gives smart contract guarantees to any application or agent. All you need to do is Dockerize your application and you're ready to go. There's no infrastructure management. We've worked very hard to make this a really great developer experience so you can deploy just like you can with Vercel. It ships with persistent private keys across reboots and upgrades. So each app gets a persistent mnemonic that's derived deterministically from its app ID. It runs in a trusted execution environment, so out of the box you get memory encryption, no one can access your data. It has observable upgrades, and again, because it's a trusted execution environment, you can run private workflows with cryptographic guarantees. And soon we're going to be having verifiable builds so you can prove what code is running. To build with EigenCompute, you need to download and configure the EigenX CLI, which is what we're going to be using for this video. The app that we're going to be building is this HypeSignal trading agent that looks at social sentiment and buys tokens based on what the influencers say, and it uses Hyperliquid and the Hyperliquid API. With that, let's go ahead and dive into our terminal. Here in our terminal, we have this application that is set up with a Docker file. This is all you need in order to deploy to EigenCompute, as well as the EigenX CLI. And once you have this installed, you can just run EigenX and see all the different options. The three things that you might need to do to get set up are using the EigenX auth command to authenticate, EigenX billing to set up your billing, and then EigenX app is what we're going to be using to create, terminate different applications. So if I've configured my authentication correctly, I can run EigenX auth who am I, and this will tell me my address. I can also just run EigenX auth to see the different options. And I can run EigenX billing to see my billing configuration. So I might run EigenX billing status and see that I have an active plan. Now, what I would like to do is go ahead and deploy this application. I've run it locally on localhost, as you can see here, but what we would like to do would be to deploy this to a trusted execution environment using EigenCompute. So what I can do is run EigenX app list, and what I should see, there are no active apps. But if I would like to deploy the app that I'm currently in, I can say EigenX app deploy. This will go ahead and run through all the steps that we need to deploy. So I'm going to build and deploy from my Docker file, which I have set up. I'm going to take the default my name / HypeSignal as the image reference. I will choose the 4 CPUs, 16 gigabytes of memory, default. I will choose yes to seeing logs, yes to showing resource usage. Now this is going to build out the base image from my Docker file, and then it will also show me my environment variables, which will be encrypted when we deploy, but it'll just kind of want me to confirm those. So I will be obviously blanking my screen out for that step. Next, it's going to show us our environment variables, and we can choose whether these are correct or not. And if they are, they will be encrypted, and then they will be deployed. And I will go ahead and choose yes. It will prompt us for a few options like the app name, URL, description, X handle, and if we would like to upload an app icon or logo, and then we can confirm with yes or no. Once the deployment is successful, we'll see this status change message, as well as be assigned an IP address, which we can then test out and see if it works. We can also go to Docker Hub here, and if I refresh, I should see that I have my HypeSignal repository here. To test it out, we will go ahead and copy our IP address, and we will visit this IP address at the port 3000. And when the app loads, we'll see that everything seems to be working, and we can go ahead and click Start Trading. Now, once the application is running, what if we want to make some updates? Well, what we can do is we can go into our code base, make whatever updates we would like, and then we can just run EigenX app upgrade. We can choose the app that we would like to deploy an update to, and we'll be walked through all of the commands to get that up and running. That's it. Just wanted to kind of show you how to get started quickly with EigenCompute. If you would like to see some example applications that we've built that are already ready to go with Docker files set up, you can visit our documentation, check that out. Also, I would recommend checking out our new developer portal at developers.eigencloud.xyz. Thanks.